Do you want this helmet, or how about this brand new one-up chain guide? All three of these items are brand new. All you got to do is subscribe and you will be entered for a chance to win one of these three items. So once again, thanks for your time. This is a way for me to show appreciation, and yeah, on to the video. What is up, guys? We are talking today about the coolest bike in the world. You heard me right, and this is not from the biased perspective of a downhiller. I love all forms of cycling. For those of you unaware, the road racing rules prohibit non-production based bikes, so the factory one-off prototypes that we are accustomed to in the world of downhill are not allowed in sort of elite level road races. So Tour de France, Paris-Roubaix, Giro d'Italia, etc. And sorry if I mispronounced those, but point being is the Specialized factory demo is, in my opinion, the coolest, most lust-worthy bike that exists, but there is a moment of sadness and disappointment that we're all gonna have to share, and that is the realization that we are never going to be able to buy it. Now, I'm not saying we will not be able to buy a Specialized demo that takes design cues and inspiration from the factory Specialized that Finn Isles, Jordan Williams, and Lois Bruni are riding. I do believe they will eventually release a bike that takes things and aspects that they've learned from the factory bike and incorporate it into a production model. But in my opinion, we are never going to be able to get our hands on the true factory Specialized demo, and there is one primary reason for this. The money that Specialized has invested via the engineers, their salary, the manufacturing cost, the R&D, the team salary, all of the money, time, energy, and resources they've spent into developing the factory demo would simply not be recouped if they were to release an exact version of the bike into production, because rest assured, the first day that that bike was available, Commensal, Trek, Santa Cruz would be buying this bike, dissecting it, and trying to learn all the secret sauce that Specialized has been working on over the past couple of years. They would simply not be able to sell enough units to make up for the money that they spent in the R&D process, in the fact that these rival teams that they're competing against would, in very short order, have their hands on the bike. And this is really fundamentally why World Cup downhill racers are increasingly going to be racing non-production factory one-off bikes, because they simply do not sell enough downhill bikes on the production side to make up for the lost money that they're investing in the R&D race team side. And so instead, they focus on, let's keep this technology, let's keep all these sort of engineering secrets guarded within the team, and we will slowly and incrementally sort of trickle in this know-how that we've learned over the years into the production bike. It's disappointing, but I also don't mind, because this is kind of a indicator that the sport of downhill is at an all-time high since I have been watching it in terms of popularity. I don't believe it's yet reached the level of popularity that the sport saw in like the 90s. I think we're still not yet there where we were seeing big mainstream sponsors enter it, but the sport for the past 10 plus years is far and away at a current high watermark. I am seeing more excitement, more views, more money, more teams, more just excitement around downhill racing than I personally have ever seen. Because of this, we're seeing teams like Orbea enter the fray. We're seeing Mondraker pursue their own in-house factory squad, which is the first time they've ever done it, at least to my recollection. We're seeing Norco, who should be applauded, investing big money into really a cutting-edge factory downhill race team headed by, or not headed, but one of the key people involved in that is Greg Menard, and this stuff costs money, and the fact is that this sport would not exist without the industry supporting it. So even though as a bike nerd myself, I would love to call up Bruni or call up Finn and order one of those factory one-off Specialized demos, I'm sure it is absolutely sensational, but I am more than happy on my production-based, specialized, not to mention lots of bikes we can buy are fantastic. I don't mind the top racers getting equipment that we don't have access to. It makes it more exciting. It makes it more engaging. And ultimately, what they learn with this approach, we will eventually see. It's just going to be many years down the line. And when we do, in fact, get our hands on it, they're going to be on to the next latest and greatest idea. So anyways, this was a long explanation and just a moment of sort of disappointment that if you're a downhill fan, you're probably a bike nerd. Just mountain biking or cycling, just, bikes are so cool. Road bike, trail bike, XC, downhill, BMX bikes. I love it. But in the bike world, I'm not sure there's anything that eclipses the specialized factory demo. And unfortunately, I don't believe we're going to be getting our hands on it. But let me know what you guys think. Is it the coolest bike in the pits? In my opinion, I would say hands down. Let me know what you guys think. What bikes you got? What other cool prototype one-off bikes are getting you excited? The Athertons are doing cool stuff. Norco is on also a full factory bike, so I'm sure what will eventually come out from them is going to be sensational. But let me know what you guys think. I love hearing your feedback and hope you enjoyed the video.